How have you been able to use the kind of impromptu bye week to your advantage?
I think it was really good. Obviously, we wanted to play against UCF, but try to turn it into something positive. You know, you get extra time to recover, extra time to mentally just kind of get your mind right and focus on Pitt. We got some extra days on that, some extra days of watching film, and that's only going to help us.
How much accuracy seems to have been not what you want so far to start the year? What have you been doing to try to get better at that in the time you've had?
Just throwing more, and getting myself in awkward positions that I'll be in a game. It's not always going to be perfect. You know, in practice it can be perfect all day at times. It's not going to be like that in a game. And so just forcing myself to create situations in my head and throw throws off balance and my feet in different spots. So just working on that.
Is it footwork? Is it largely footwork, you think, during games that you haven't been as good at?
Yeah. Most of the time when a quarterback's inaccurate, it's feet. And so that's what I've been focusing on, just making sure I get my feet in the right places. And when I can't get my feet in those right places, being able to feel my body in those different positions and just make those throws.
Cap said that you've largely been making the right decisions. So is that something you can kind of build confidence from, that while the accuracy may not be there right now, at least the decision-making process is?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously I know I got to fix some things. I'm doing everything I can to fix those. But, you know, it's good to know that I'm going to make good decisions with the ball. I just got to finish.
So what's the key for this offense to kind of turn it around?
Just do our job. I think too many times we try to do too much, and each person just has to do their individual job, and if we do that, I don't think anyone can stop us.
A lot of times a quarterback takes a lot of the attention, the pressure, when it's also dependent on the line or receivers and so forth. How much do you sort of take responsibility for the way that things have gone for this offense?
I mean, I take full responsibility. I'm dealing with the ball every play. You know, I'm basically the mailman. You know, I'm distributing the ball to my playmakers every play, and if I'm not getting it there the right way at the right time, then it's not going to go. And so I'm taking full responsibility, and I'm going to be better.
What's been Fedora's message now at 0-2, heading into a really big Pitt game? Obviously, the normal stuff to your job, you know, win the next week. But is there anything different in how he's kind of, you know, how he's approached this week?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new season. We got a 9-week season starting now, and we're 0-0, and we're undefeated in the Coastal, and that's the goal. You know, that's one of our goals, to win the Coastal Division. So that's what we're focused on. We got a 9-game season. We're taking it a week at a time.
Nathan, what was last week in the weekend like without having a game, without students being gone? How did y'all deal with it, and what did you do to kill time?
It was a little weird, but it was good in a way. I mean, I think it gave some guys you know, a mental break and kind of a refresher, kind of like a reset button for the season. You know, obviously it didn't start out the way we wanted it to, but this little bye week that came along out of nowhere, I think kind of helped us, because we were able to prepare a couple days in advance for Pitt, and you know, work on ourselves too. You know, on bye weeks you get more time to work on yourself, and so I think we took advantage of that, and you know, looking forward to this game.